We still need that theme song, man. We gotta have that before we take a season one hiatus or whatever.
It's real spill. It's real spill.
Yeah, you true, man.
It's real spill. Like I holy feel. It's real spill. Got done. And lace. In the love machine. Real spill. It's 601, y'all.
We're gonna let the ones that know how to rap. Let the ones that know how to sing. Let the ones that know how to talk.
Yeah, we just gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Real spill, man. Real spill 601. We back at it. I believe this is episode 6. I want to say.
Yeah.
I think it is.
If that is 7.
It's not 7, but I think it's 6. Episode 6, man. You got the trio, man. You got the big 3. Oh boy, Real Spill Phil, man.
Y'all know what it is, man. How y'all doing?
Got my boy, man. Straight Lace. He is.
What? What in
Jet
the
life.
world?
Jet life, man.
What, bro? Where you get that from? Who's
Jet
talking?
Jet life.
Jet life.
What is this?
Jet life. Got a boy Young and Dunn.
Yo.
Man, you funny, man. I
To the
swear.
next life. Hey, don't miss that jet.
Real Spill, man. You was back in the jack, man, this last weekend, wasn't it?
Oh man, you know I had a grand old time, man. I had to get back to my roots, man. Get back to my roots, man. So much needed trip. I think I saw everybody I needed to see. People for the ones I didn't get to see on the next one, man. On the next one.
It was glad to see you, man. Hopefully you had a great homecoming.
I had an amazing homecoming, man. Hey, one thing I know for sure is my people love me in the jack, man.
Talk a little bit about it, though. Talk a little bit about it. What you don't got to go into too much depth, but generalize kind of what you did while you was out here.
Oh man, well, the main thing is I went to go see my family, and y'all boys, you know, my sister, she one of my sisters, they live in London. She came for a month, so I had to come home to see her, spend that time with her because it had been about a year since I seen her.
All right.
So I needed that. Then Saturday, went night out on town, man. And if you know, you know, man. The ones that was there, it's always gonna be a time when you come out with Phil in the game. It's gonna be a time now. It's gonna be a time. Always. For sure that, and you know that, okay? But man, it was just a good trip, just to be with my friends and family. That's all I really needed. You know what I'm saying? I had been going through a lot going on. So, like I said, I just need to get back to my roots, man. Get back to them roots.
Ain't nothing like the South, man.
And when you home, hey, I'm most comfortable when I'm at home, man. When I'm in the trenches.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we definitely enjoy having you down here, man.
Yeah, I miss it. I'll be back soon. Don't worry, the next turn up coming. And
yeah, I think we should take advantage of more. We could make sure we do a lot more for the rest of this year and the next upcoming year of getting everybody together. You know, you know what I'm saying. I think over the past few years that really hasn't happened a lot.
Right.
And so yeah, I think we should try to, you know what I'm saying. We know, man. Life's short, man.
Man. We gotta start getting back out there, man.
Real talk. So yeah, we gotta look into that, man.
We gonna see, man. Hey, look, just make sure the ones that get invited, just be ready.
But yeah, we recorded, you know, with the one with Sierra, we recorded that pretty early, so we kind of missed, you know, some of the stuff that was going on. We didn't get to really talk about the draft, so I think we should, you know, go ahead and start off and let's hit it. Let's hit the elephant in the room with the draft, man. Shedeur Sanders slipped. He was projected as no lower in pretty much every media outlet's draft board as the third best QB prospect at the lowest. A lot of them had him at 2, and you had a few that may had him at 1. But Shadur Sanders slipped to the 5th round of the NFL draft. Um, yeah, Cleveland Browns. He's in a QB room with Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Field Boy, Kenny Pickett.
That ain't my boy.
That's your boy.
That ain't my boy.
That's your boy. That's your boy. You ride with him. So, what I want to see, guys, is I mean, let's talk about
Deshaun Watson.
I mean, they didn't even list Deshaun. I don't think Deshaun is seeing the field. I don't think it's even a chance for him seeing the field in the Browns. So I don't think it really matters on his point. But I mean, let's dive into it. Do we think it was collusion? Or what are we looking at in this? We're looking
Blackmail. Simple as that. Shadur Sanders was obviously the first or second best quarterback out of this draft. As we've been saying this since Jackson State, his daddy got in the business and messed up his draft stock. But you shouldn't punish a kid, bro, or an athlete. It's Shadur Sanders just because he's privileged. You know, of course he didn't get out the mud. Everything was kind of handed to him. We know that, but his on the play accolades speaks for itself, man. He put up major numbers, on running, passing the ball, making guys get into the draft or get into the draft and getting signed free agency. But the NFL sent out a message. They don't care who you are. You're not finna mess up their shield or disrespect the shield. And the Browns really played on the Sanders top. They could have been drafted him. And for them to made it be known that they was gonna pick him in the later round shows a lot, man. And now Shadur got to get out the mud. He lost $40 million of earned money for his rookie contract. But as you see that he lost that money, he still getting endorsements deals. He still got the #1 jersey and all these accolades off the field. So I got him to be the starter. If not, he gonna come in after Flacco messed up a couple times. They're gonna give him the keys early.
Yeah.
But Deion Sanders got to keep his mouth closed now for the foreseeable future until Shadur proving himself in that AFC North. Because that's a tough division. And it's gonna be cold in Cleveland. But this, like I said earlier, this was the best thing Cleveland had since LeBron James and Donovan Mitchell coming. Because don't nobody care about the baseball team, even though they won a World Series not too long ago.
Yeah, you might disagree.
You know, I 100% disagree with that last statement he said, saying this the best thing Cleveland has gotten since LeBron or Donovan Mitchell. First off, we're not going to compare Shadur to LeBron or Donovan Mitchell. Like, Shadur ain't did enough yet to even.
When has Cleveland did something? Since Baker beat your boys?
Honestly, you should have said Baker instead of Shadur.
Man.
Let's be real. You can't even say your boy Deshaun Watson. You thought he was going to be high and mighty and do something, but what he ended up doing? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I let you talk, so let me talk real quick.
That's your favorite line.
Like I was saying, Shadur has not done enough yet to gain that superstar status to put him on the level as LeBron or Donovan Mitchell.
It's called aura.
I don't care how much aura you got. When you come to the AFC North, all that go out the window because there's guys that got way more aura than he will ever have. Win a national championship. Joe Burrow did it. Go get 2 MVPs. Lamar did it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you left one team out. You left one team out. What about the Steelers? What about the Steelers? The winless coach.
I'm talking about quarterback.
Okay.
No,
you forget my boy.
We're talking about quarterbacks. I can't really talk about my quarterbacks because y'all know our situation. We don't even have one. I'm just talking about guys other than the Steelers that Shadur has to worry about. Okay? So we can't even push Shadur above Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson. You understand?
Or potentially Aaron Rodgers.
No, second. Shadur is going to have to earn his spot because the other factor is Dylan Gabriel. He was in the Heisman running. He was actually top 3. I don't know. I know you didn't know that. You probably didn't know.
I knew that. I knew he was at Oklahoma and Oregon. I knew he was at Oklahoma and Oregon.
I'm proud of you.
Okay,
so
then. And he left-handed. Okay, then.
Hey, can I talk, bro? I'm saying though, my boy. I'm just saying.
I'm correcting you. This is a show. You want to test me?
You ain't correcting me. I know he played for Oregon, but I'm saying though, when I talk, you just listen. When you have your time to talk, I'm gonna be quiet. All right, for real. So, like I was saying, bro, Dylan Gabriel has a chance to earn that starting spot just as much as Shedeur, or who they already had as the backup, Dorian Thompson, who may be legit, may not. Who knows? Plus, they also have the vet, Joe Flacco, which probably going to already have him a spot. He's going to be the last option, just like he was when he was at the Coast the year before.
You're wrong. Dorian Thompson don't even play with the Browns no more. Come on, bro.
So who the quarterbacks? Oh, wait,
Joe
no, they don't have Dorian Thompson. They got Kenny Pickett.
Thank you.
They got Kenny Pickett. And I can tell you right now, Kenny Pickett ain't starting. And if he do, 2-0 Steelers. I'm going to just let you know that right now. Honestly, if Kenny Pickett is the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, they're going to lose every division game.
He said he got a point to prove, man. He said he hungry, bro.
He know what the AFC North is. The only good thing about it is he ain't got Myles Garrett chasing his ass. Real talk.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of just the draft go, I'll say I was shocked to see him go to the 5th round. I don't think anybody had him picked to go 5th. I mean, you don't really see quarterbacks get drafted in the 2nd round. What I kind of looked up, you'll probably, if they don't go 1st, they're probably going 3rd or 4th. Like the last 2nd rounder was I think Jalen Hurts, and then before him was a long time ago. And yeah, I mean, Shedeur, he probably didn't have the otherworldly, talent as a prospect. He ain't got a big arm, stuff like that. But what kind of baffled me a little bit was, like, if you look at his stats, man, one, he was the most accurate quarterback in college football. Then he threw for, like, I think 300 plus all last season 7 times. So, like, what I'm kind of trying to understand is they don't feel like they can work with that, even with the rumors of him having a bad interview and things like that. This dude that worked out with Tom Brady, he's real good. I'm pretty sure he's real big in terms of preparation. For him to be able to be an accurate quarterback, you got to be prepared. So I am a little surprised. I do feel the same way, Lacey, in terms of him being put in the AFC North. I feel like that's a tough spot. I think he can find a way to start, but I do think it's going to be kind of tough to win in that division, especially, playing those cold games. Is he really going to be able to stay hope? Because, he do like to run out the pocket a little bit.
And this
is he going to be able to stand tall and take a lick straight to the chops and throw, and still hit his guy in his mark? That's what the AFC North gonna be. That's what I mean. Let's keep it a bean. That's what it's gonna be. He gotta look at a guy, throw it while getting hit in the chops.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think Kenny Pickett, I think he's getting cut. I think don't be surprised. They're not keeping 2 veterans.
That's why I said
they're not keeping Joe and Kenny. They're not keeping both of those guys. They're only keeping one of those guys. And for Kenny to have bounced around now to his 3rd or 4th team in the last three years, I think Kenny Pickett. I think the story of the legend of Kenny Pickett is about to be over. Then in terms of Dylan Gabriel, I mean, I think it'll be it just depends on really who gonna work harder. Okay.
He holding the headsets.
Yeah, it's gonna be whoever working harder, whoever coming out to camp first, who come out to camp, and whoever leaving last. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. And if Shedeur really stays on, if he's the person that everybody thinks he is, he should eventually start. I don't see him starting week 1. I think Joe got the starting spot. I think if he were to get in, it'll be probably like after week 4 or 5 when the Browns are like 2 and 4 or something like that, and then they're like, all right, season over. Go ahead.
But Joe Flacco was the last Browns QB to win them a playoff game. And also, Shedeur is going on another team with no offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be the interesting part about it. Like, I think it's gonna be a lot of variables here where we're gonna find out really like
his
I mean,
character. We're gonna find out about his character.
Yeah, he gonna have to, I mean, yes, currently he's probably not fully ready to play with an O line like that and stuff like that, but he gonna have to just learn how he gotta take that next step. If he wants to he gonna have to take that next step. That's all he's gonna have to do.
I gotta be honest with you. I think y'all, the one point I say that I can 100% agree with is that I don't think Shadur understands the severity of what division he's actually going into.
Yeah. When
you go to the AFC North, it ain't no pussyfooting around up in there. Ain't no soft shit going on. This is get it out the mud any way you can, and you're going home leaving with something. You come through the middle, you're going back with something. I guarantee you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, because in college football, he got lucky. He can run out the pocket because he kind of a little faster than some of these outside linebackers that's out there. But when you got guys like
NFL, he can't do that in the NFL. No.
Thank you. This is not the NFL. You think you're gonna run freely?
I think that was one of the reasons why he did slip a little bit too, because he's not really the athlete that I even think he is. Like athleticism wise, he's not really there.
And this is another thing. Will Shadur be able to take? And I'm talking about because when Steelers don't like Cleveland anyway. Will Shadur be able to take them hits where he just get the ball off, and now you got T.J. Watt coming in? I'm talking about kill you.
That's what I'm saying. He got to stand tall, take a hit to the chops.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. His character is gonna get tested bad.
So you think gonna be another? He gonna be like Caleb Williams. He gonna be like Caleb Williams when he get on the ground a lot. Bryce Young.
I think
frustrated.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's in a worse situation than Bryce Young and Caleb Williams.
He has to show. Yeah, he has to show promise now, because if he does start and they still end up 2-8, I mean they only get like 2 to 5 wins, and they mess around and get that first round pick, they're going for another quarterback. Like if he don't show
he has to really have a winning record.
He ain't gotta have a winning record, but he has to show some promise where it's like, okay, this guy we can really actually see something where we can build around it.
Well, it could be done because you saw what JD done with the Commanders, and everybody thought
2 different situations.
That's a different situation and a different quarterback too. A way better quarterback, to be exact. Jaden Daniels is 20 times better than Shadur Sanders. I want you to understand that. Okay, Heisman winner. All right, remember that.
What makes you so confident? What makes you so confident with it?
We're talking about Jaden Daniels, man. He
I still feel like Shador is a better passer than JD, but as far as athleticism, JD got is better 10 times.
So man, also, do we in terms of the draft though, in terms of the draft process, do we feel like the NFL colluded for Shadur to drop to the 5th round? Do we feel like that was collusion going on? Lacey, you mentioned blackmail.
Yes, he got blackballed.
For me, you want me to be honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
I honestly think he got humbled.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. First off, the draft process is something for these college kids to really, they need to be taking this serious. I understand. I don't care what you done did in college. When you go to the NFL, there is a certain way they want you guys, they want these players to act. You can still be yourself and be professional about it. I guarantee you, Shadur, no, I don't think nobody has a problem with how he is. It's the way he acts when he gets into it. He don't know how. It's a certain time and a certain place to act. When you're doing these interviews, you got to understand, man, leave that ego at the door. You got to get paid, man. And especially if you want to get it on your own and not live under your dad's legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Shadur needed to take this a little bit more serious. And this just from me looking on from the outside looking in. I don't really know what he was saying in the interview process, but from multiple anonymous GMs They said they did not like how he was acting in his interviews. That right there means he ain't being professional.
But see,
Go
I
ahead.
think a little bit of that was also him getting bad intel from his pops, and his pops getting bad intel from wherever he was getting the intel from. Shadur, what he did, I think, was he approached those interviews as if he was a coveted lottery pick.
And a DB.
You said what?
He came in like I was looking at articles saying he came in thinking he was like a DB. He had a mindset of cocky, arrogance, and not coming in as a quarterback trying to learn.
But how is that? Okay, but like, how's that the mindset of a DB though? Where are we going with that?
What you mean? A DB is cocky, arrogant, coming in saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna guard you. I'm gonna shut you down."
Who?
Critics were saying that he came in as a mindset of a DB instead of coming in as a mindset of a quarterback. Quarterback reads the room, know every face is on and off. He's the GM of the team. He's the manager.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I feel like the way he approached it was he thought it was a lottery pick, and so it was more of he came in the interview saying, "What are y'all gonna do for me? Not what I'm going to do for the organization." And because of that, not knowing that really they didn't view him like that, that pushed him down. It looked like a lot of teams really viewed him as a backup quarterback coming in out of the draft. And so if you're looking at a backup quarterback to draft potentially, you're looking for a guy that's going to say, "Hey, I'm going to study hard, be prepared, and I'm going to help assist the starting quarterback and do what I got to do." That's more of the mindset you get. And I think that's kind of like some of the reasoning behind the draft that we drafted, the Saints drafted in Shaw. I think they're looking for guys that's going to play the backup role and just do what they got to do. And they felt more so like Shadur had the mindset that he was lottery, and they may feel like he was going to be a distraction. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we can't act like there isn't going to be anything that come behind him. You know what I'm saying? He already got the number one jersey already out of rookies. Fifth rounder, first has ever happened that way. So, it's going to be noise that come along with a guy like this. And some teams probably just said they didn't like dealing with that. And then, of course, there are rumors about the coaches feeling that if they had a terrible year and Shadur there, Deion on the way next year. Which, I mean, I could really see that, being a possibility.
I guess I can understand that part. But let me tell you something. Deion think he want to come to Cleveland? Whole different ball game. I'll tell you that right now. Don't think it's college. This ain't college. This is we got coaches that have been doing this their whole life.
Seem to have a real big respect with the AFC North. But I mean, hey, you don't feel the landscape could change in the AFC North. Like Mike could be Mike's last year. We don't know what the AFC North may look like next year.
Hey, I'm only living for now, man. I'm only living right now.
Right.
I got Mike Tomlin this season. That's all I'm worried about, baby. We still don't got a quarterback. But guess what? I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. One and two, y'all got the Steelers having a losing season again, right? Right?
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
I always do.
Okay.
But Aaron Rodgers might be the one to take him to the AFC Championship game. Who knows?
So real quick, I do want to talk about this. I mean, this was a private conversation, but I do want to kind of talk about it. I feel like it'd be good for everyone else to hear. But if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Lacey, you would purchase a jersey. Well, you're not rocking with it if you were to wear a jersey of Pittsburgh Steelers.
I mean, I didn't purchase an Aaron Rodgers jersey with the Jets, so I probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get me wrong. I like Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I will be like looking at his stats. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I do with Dak Prescott. I am an Aaron Rodgers advocate.
So let's say hypothetically, he'd take him to the AFC Championship or something like that. Would you then inquire about purchasing the Aaron Rodgers Pittsburgh?
Probably not. I just wear my Green Bay Packer one and root for him that way.
Yeah,
but look, I am a jersey collector.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I collect jerseys.
I don't even remember the last time I know Lacey. I don't remember the last time he got a jersey.
I got Jeffrey Simmons, Tennessee Titans, and I got Jordan Love's jersey. Yeah. That's my last two purchases.
And when that was about 3 years ago, right?
Last year. But
you
I collect jerseys.
okay?
I have damn near every team.
Right.
So I wear jerseys.
It's certain teams he know he can't wear.
And I can't wear it, and it's in my collector's items. Point blank. Period.
So, Finn, when you say can't wear, what do you mean by he can't wear?
He can't wear it around me.
Okay.
Don't wear it around me. If he chooses to wear a Steelers jersey out and about on his own time, his own pleasure,
LSU,
don't do
something like that.
He has seen me wear LSU jersey in his face.
When?
My Darius Geis jersey. 5.
I don't remember that. Stop it.
I have a photo with LSU jersey on for Chicken Wednesday.
This is why. No. This is why I get mad about the jersey thing. Is because Lacey, what he likes to do, he likes to talk down on the team. You talk down on LSU all the time.
Right.
You talk down on the Steelers all the time. So why me, who I live and die by it, you know how I'm coming behind mine. Why would I let you wear a jersey and you were just saying that we sorry and you got another team beating us?
Right.
Maybe to get under your skin. Because it's easy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You think that got under my skin? That dirt?
It
Let me see you walk around that dirt. That's what I'm saying. If you come around with that on, then it's a problem. I don't care what you do as long as you ain't around me. Just don't do that crazy stuff with me around. Because I ain't with that. I'm on that. For real. For real.
Just like if we was to go to an LSU game.
Oh, my God.
And if my cousin, I'm going to wear Arkansas stuff, but I'm still going to have a good time with LSU folks.
Well, that's different. You know, obviously, that's different. You're there for family.
Then if he so happen to transfer to LSU, I'm wearing LSU gear.
If he transferred from Arkansas to LSU, he
LSU.
needs to really, and I'm talking about he need to be a dog. If he transferred from Arkansas to LSU, just saying.
I'm wearing LSU gear head to toe.
So yeah, man, let's
try to take that off.
So I mean, yeah, it's out there now. But yeah, let's
it's been out there now. He know.
Hey, like I said, that jet on the up fast way trip nonstop.
Let's switch over to
train already left.
We in the air, elevation.
Hey, when that train gone, that's it.
The train was gone this morning at 5, dog. You late.
Hey, not in Mountain Time.
So let's go into, man, it's been NBA playoffs. We just about in round 2. By the time this episode come out, we all the way fully in round 2.
Yep.
Yesterday, the Nuggets, they got on through now. They'll be seeing Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a field team.
Oh, yeah. OKC for sure. You already know.
Is OKC, does that go, is that premise the same? I just want to ask. With jerseys, is that the same one?
Lacey won't ever. I've been not.
I have a Thunder snapback and a Thunder shirt.
I've been.
Kevin Durant was in the back of.
Let me tell you something right now. If I see a Lacey with an OKC jersey with a current player that's on my team now, we got a problem for sure. 100%, it's a problem. Now I can understand because KD, Westbrook, Harden, those are generational players. Everybody want a jersey from one of them. So I can respect that.
Okay.
I can respect that. But let you wear a Shea jersey after you just disrespected my boy yesterday. That was a private conversation. And you really, I'm telling you, it would have been personally, it probably would have been a different story.
I ain't afraid to say it on air.
So hey, look, right now.
So what? I mean, what?
I am.
How do you feel about him, though, Lacey? How do you feel about SGA?
Shea is part. I can't knock his talent. He's good, but it's certain things that I feel like ain't NBA worthy. You know what I'm saying? With Shea Alexander, he got out the mud with the Clippers, and the Clippers made a dumb mistake with saying PG was better than SGA. SGA proved itself just like Tatum, but those guys ain't the dogs in the league. Straight up. I don't care if Tatum won a championship, Tatum and Brown. Like I said, The dogs are, as you see, is Anthony Edwards, Jai, and them boys. The reason why I said SGA can't carry the lead, one, because he's Canadian. We don't want a Canadian to take over.
Okay.
He ain't American.
Okay, but I just want to touch on.
Right now.
Hold on.
You not understand that?
Hold on. I do want to talk real quick though, because you mentioned Jason Tatum. I can't say that though. Like I can't say that because I mean, this is a guy where they down 3-2 against the Bucks, came in, dropped 37. This is a guy that swept Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Then take the foot off the gas. This is a guy that went head to toe with the Golden State. Like, I can't say he's not a dog just because he ain't barking and screaming. His play style. His play style is what? He's dunked on Bron, and he let him know about it. If that ain't saying I got dog in me, then what does that say then?
Right. But this the other thing, because I don't know why you think. Okay, first off, I'm putting Anthony Edwards in a different class than Ja Morant. Ja Morant is not on the same level as Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I want you to understand that out of those four, Ja Morant is the worst. Okay? When we talk about dog mentality, we're talking about averaging 30. Can Ja do that?
Yes.
Is he even close to that? I think this season he's averaging 20 points a game?
23.
Get the fuck out of here. He still ain't do shit.
He's a clutch guy, just like Jay.
And guess what? The Thunder, that's 6-0 against Ja when he played. 6-0. And he ain't getting over. His only 2 games where he had over 20 was in the playoffs.
What that hoe did to get him hurt. That whole Dort.
Hey,
he's a whore. He's another word. He's another word that I can't say on here, but he's a whore.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Whatever, man. You call him whatever.
And watch your mouth. That's all I'm saying.
He's a whore. He's a whore.
You do that. You're not gonna disrespect my team now.
Lou Dort, if you see this, you's a whore.
Hey, and let me tell you something.
You sus.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You tripping big time. Because first off, if you look at the play, it was unintentional. Lou Dort didn't mean to do that. He literally tripped and fell in the job. And first off, Ja Ben was gonna hurt himself because he think he can jump and dunk over everybody when he ain't got it like that. It's only one guy that can go do that. Ant-Man. What?
So Ja didn't dunk on Wemby?
He did.
Man, that was after the whistle.
He did.
After the whistle. The shit didn't even count. This is my thing. You be praising Ja and Ja not good. Ja can't even really. What does he even do for the Grizzlies?
Well, why? Okay, guys, we're not talking about Ja. Ja's eliminated. Okay, guys, he's out. He's sitting at the house. Let's talk about the people that's still in. Let's talk about them.
Tyrese, Tatum, AE, SGA.
Let's just go. Let's just do it like this. We'll hit every series that's going to come up. We got the Cavs and the Pacers. What are we thinking about that?
Let's go in 6 or 7.
I got Pacers in 6.
I got Cavs in 5.
I got Cavs in 6.
Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all really are tripping. I'm telling you.
For you to say the Pacers are gonna beat the Cavs, I don't know. I think Donovan Mitchell is gonna try to assert himself in like the top 7-8 players in the league on this.
He's gonna disrespect Tyrese. He's another one of them boys. It's on my list.
Who you talking about, Tyrese?
Yeah, he another one of them boys on my list.
That didn't already try to disrespect
of susness.
Hey, look, check
I got the list right here of substance guys.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's slick kind of even matchup. If you really look at it, it's slick an even matchup.
I don't think so.
And the Pacers got a bench. They got depth on the bench too, just like the Cavs. I think it's gonna be, bro. It might go 6 or 7 either way. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be in 5.
I feel like I got 5, but at most 6 games. I think they get rid of them in 5.
I say 6.
Back
I
and
say
forth.
6
Back and forth. It's not gonna be like Cavs go up 2, then the Pacers go up 2.
I think at best you're gonna see maybe the Pacers win game 1, and if they win game 1, that's it.
They're gonna get Miles in foul trouble. That's all they got is Miles.
They play tonight.
I know.
Yeah, they play at 5. But that's the thing. The Cavs got the height. All Pacers got is Miles Turner All they got is Miles Turner and Top and Junior.
What? Siakam?
I'm not.
Halliburton?
They
Nesmith?
stretch forwards. Namor,
Bro, they
Siakam,
got
all they stretch.
and it's another dude. I can't think of his name, man. They got a couple guys,
Yeah,
bro.
they stretch forwards.
Yeah, I don't think they go.
I see Cavs and 6, bro. Garland and Donovan goes a 2-man machine, man. They nasty.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think they'll get exposed. I don't think the Pacers are really that good defensively either. I think they're decent. I think the Bucks it's easy to guard the Bucks. The Bucks are old and slow. The reason they lost was that they couldn't keep with the pace of the Pacers. The Pacers play with a quick pace. That's exactly how the Cavs play. So I don't think it's gonna be as sweet. I think seeing them beat a team where it's really only Giannis that was really playing out there, we got a conception. This wasn't the 2021 Bucks, guys. This was Giannis and a bunch of old heads and a couple of spare parts. That's what it was. So I'm not putting too much stock in that first round victory.
We're gonna see. The Pacers been to the Eastern Conference Finals. Cavs haven't. Not with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, but I mean,
they know how to get there. The Pacers got, if anything, the Pacers got more experience.
I think I don't think so. I think it's Raptors. Yeah. Then let's go to Celtics Knicks. I think it's gonna be Celtics in 6. A lot of people saying 5. I think they're gonna extend it to 6 games, but I think a lot of those games the Celtics are gonna blow the doors off of.
It's gonna be a close game every time.
I disagree.
But I got to no, it's gonna be close. If it's close, you need to be worried. The Knicks can win it because they got the clutch player of the year.
Those are gonna be the only 2 games that they may win. But I think
everybody got the Celtics winning that. It's kind of a gimme series.
I think Jalen Brunson's going to have a hard time seeing the law firm with Tatum and Brown, Drew Holiday. You got to see a lot of bodies. It ain't no switching to somebody that's going to be able to for him to get off on.
Right.
I just don't see it. In terms of like the Knicks,
Michael Bridges, Karl Towns, Josh Hart.
I see Brunson, Richardson.
And
I see the Celtics in 5.
I can see them winning 5. I'm gonna just say 6 on the light side.
They might sweep them
because they're gonna put a big guard on Brunson and they're gonna make him work again.
But what I really want to see on that series is Tatum gonna keep up the same pace he's been on, even against the Magic.
Averaging 30.
If we really being honest, Tatum has been the best playoff performer this year so far. But it's went unnoticed because they just went. Everybody knew they were gonna beat the Magic, so they weren't really watching the games. Some people might need to go back and look at that Magic series. He on one this year.
Okay.
I just don't like watching the Celtics or Thunder play. To be real, it's boring. It's just boring basketball.
And what are the Grizzlies? That's boring basketball.
So let's go to the next series.
Good question. Without Ja, it's more deadly boring. But
we got the Nuggets and the Thunder. Russ homecoming back in the OKC.
Nuggets in 5.
You want to bet? We can do this shit live.
I got Nuggets in 6 though.
You want to bet?
Nuggets in 5.
Do you want to bet?
I told you what we betting on.
And what's that?
Nello and Crawford and Packers and Steelers.
How much y'all talking for the Canelo and Crawford?
Nothing lower than 3. Yeah, put your money where your mouth at, little nigga.
It ain't even no this. It ain't even
you disrespect me out here. But
it ain't no conversation.
Hey, I got Thunder in 6.
Okay.
The Nuggets gonna get 2 games, but I think the Thunder gonna go up 2. Then
who's guarding Jokic?
I think the Thunder are gonna win.
Chet,
I think the Thunder
Hardenstein and Chet and Jalen Williams.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I think some of those young. I think some of those young guys for OKC are gonna probably get exposed this series.
And I'm ready. I'm ready to see that.
Against who though?
I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to see that Woods J Dub get exposed.
Hey, Woods, he averaged 25 against the Grizzlies.
Woods. He's a Woods.
He averaged 25 against the Grizzlies. Hey, young, but the young guys, who they gonna get exposed against?
I think those other role players like.
So we're talking Isaiah Joe, Andrew Wiggins,
Wiggins,
Jalen
guys like
Thomas,
that.
injured.
I think this is
Caruso.
I think Caruso. I mean,
no.
he's not. I mean,
Caruso
Caruso gonna play defense. Caruso gonna play defense, but I'm really not worried about him on the offensive end.
I want to see J Dub get exposed because he need to get humbled.
Those guys, I think,
Providence
with the series intensifying, I think that it's gonna be kind of harder for them boys to get off like that. I think we're gonna start seeing like it's levels. You know what I'm saying? If you can roll your eyes, dog. It's levels. It's levels, and a lot of those guys on the Nuggets squad, they didn't been in that foxhole, whether they wanted it or not. They didn't see what it takes to get to the Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals.
Talk to him, young.
You know, so that's why I'm thinking like, man, I think it's gonna be a good game. Like, I'm not gonna say they're gonna just go in there and blow out OKC. But I think that veteran presence from the Nuggets is what's gonna get them boys out.
I say that it's not gonna be a blowout. No, I don't think none of the games gonna be a blowout because the other
humble beginnings
and not humble beginnings because this is what I don't understand. I don't know why y'all keep forgetting, but OKC, we live by playing defense, bro. Just like the Timberwolves, they living with their defense. The Thunder are doing the same thing. We finished top 5 in defense this year.
But see, I think our defense is legit, but I think matchup wise, y'all match up better with the Grizzlies than y'all do the Nuggets.
Wait, hold on, come out. I got one question for you. Other than Jokic, where's their mismatch at? Where's their mismatch?
Hey, they gonna wake up Murray. They finna wake up Murray.
That's the biggest mismatch though.
And Porter Jr.
We know Jokic is the only big mismatch, but where's
Porter
the
Jr.
Other?
I think Aaron Gordon.
Porter Jr. don't do shit. He don't do nothing.
I think Aaron Gordon gonna be a mismatch for y'all. I think Aaron Gordon is gonna make it really tough for y'all.
He gonna make Chet work.
Yeah, no, bro.
He gonna make Chet work.
Chet is too little. They're gonna make it. They're gonna decide until they're gonna play that too big lineup off the floor.
And Aaron talked that shit too.
Like it's gonna get to a point where y'all can't keep Chet and Hardenstein on the court at the same time.
Because when Josh said I done figured them out, they attacked Chet big tall ass.
No, because when they tried to do that, Chet ended up going off. That's how we came back when y'all were up 28.
Man.
Yeah, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking
Chet
about,
and first and forced that Woods, Lou Dort and them Lou Dort to shoot.
I think
what? You want to force Lou Dort to shoot? He averages 4 threes a game.
Was Boeing.
He averages 4 threes a game.
Like I said, Nuggets in 5. Let's go to the next series.
Man, bet the bread. Real talk. Bet the bread, dog. Bet the bread.
Let's go to
we gotta see who's gonna win between the Rockets and Warriors. Hey, I think Curry come with a vengeance, but
I can see Rockets. I can see Fred and them sitting them home.
But Jalen Green
I see it too.
Got to come to play because Steven Adams been killing.
No, Jalen Green.
I think the Rockets still good.
Yeah, I think Jalen Green. Honestly, I think Jalen Green to go ahead and pack his bags. This is probably his last year with him. I think this is it for Jalen.
Drea messed him up, bro.
Sengun and Steven Adams is the reason they beat the Warriors last night. The other night.
And they're gonna do it again this year. I mean, this game, I think.
They have no big. They have no big.
They ain't got nobody. Draymond.
Right. You're right. Draymond and Looney.
They don't even play Looney though. They don't play Looney.
They play a dude. What's the dude that started with a P?
Yeah.
I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah,
they have no bigs.
The Looney don't see no burn. He don't get no burn. I don't know what he did with Steve, but man, Steve, he not getting no burn. Kaminga, no burn.
Right.
Like Kaminga getting traded.
They put dude in from Arkansas more than giving him more.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Steve Kerr, honestly though, if you look back at it, a lot of the young guys don't get better when they on the Warriors. They gotta go somewhere else to get better. Like they had like Wise. I feel like if Wiseman got drafted in a different situation, he'd be a better player right now. Like I think he got put in a different. He got put in like a lot of these guys. Moody, he was cold in college. I mean, he done got better as a pro,
but he ain't really doing too much.
Yeah, Moody probably been way better if he was drafted somewhere else.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't see how this. I really don't know how the Rockets let the Warriors take it to 7. I really feel like the Rockets should beat them. I think the Rockets should have beat them like 5 or 6.
Yeah, the Rockets should have won this in 6 games, but they
lost that. They lost one close game. I think it was that first one.
They dropped the ball, and so yeah, I mean,
they finally figured it out too.
But I will say this: the NBA may want the Warriors to get there though, because I mean, let's be real, the Rockets not beating the Timberwolves.
They not. Hey, that might go 5-2. That might go 5-2.
No, man.
That's a sweep.
It's gonna be a series, man. Them boys ain't gonna.
Well, see, the only thing is, the thing is,
on 8.
Yeah, I'm saying
they put who?
Thompson.
Yeah, I ain't like they gonna.
What?
You don't gonna have them boys playing though. You don't is gonna have them boys playing.
And I'm gonna be real. He killing. Anytime he don't like Dylan Brooks.
Now the one guy,
that's one of your boys. That's one of your boys. And if I'm being honest,
it go back to that rivalry. It go back to that rivalry too.
Hey, Dylan Brooks a mother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it.
I give it to you. He would have won on that list too. He on that list.
The only thing with the
hey Phil, I ain't gonna knock it. He on that list. Shit.
Another guy on the Rockets that I feel I wish was like would have got better by now was Jabari Smith.
Yes,
I thought he was gonna be way
inconsistent. He's just
a role player. He was a top 3 pick 2-3 years ago.
Jabari,
I don't know, man, but
he should be better. He's because look, they got Tari Eason from LSU playing there, and every year he getting better.
Right. So,
That's a moot boy though. I'm gonna tell you one thing about them boys from LSU, man. Wherever they go, they gonna make themselves known.
They gonna do it.
But Phil, I got a question. They do good in the league, but where's this shit in the college? Why they 8-17 in the conference play?
When Tari Eason was playing for LSU that year, we made it to the March Madness tournament. What are you talking about?
But
you've been talking about stuff. Yes, he made it to the March Madness tournament.
I'm saying, Cam Thornton, all these guys producing in the league.
When Cam Thomas played at LSU, he made it to the March Madness tournament. It was him and Trendon Waterford. Go look it up. I promise you. Both of them lottery.
You're missing my point.
What am I missing?
They have studs, but they don't produce in when it's time to play conference ball or get wins on the charts with LSU basketball. Wait. They don't produce enough wins.
I'm NBA right now.
But I'm just being honest with you. That's all.
I mean, yeah,
they have studs. Don't get me wrong. They have studs go to the league every year.
Real quickly though, Phil, I know you want to talk a little bit about Ant possibly the next face of the league. Get your stuff off. You got something you want to say on
that? Man, hey, look. When you want to be the king, you got to go at whoever leading the pack. And so that's what Ant-Man doing right now. He just took out Bron, and Bron had Luka. He just took out 2 killers that if they would have played anybody else, Lakers might have won the series.
I agree.
Depending on who they play. But Anthony Edwards took it upon himself. He said, I see the clip. He said it was 7 sports analysts. They said Lakers in 4, Lakers in 5, Lakers in 6, Lakers in 7. Where they at now? That right there, man.
Dog.
I got too much respect for Anthony Edwards, bro. To go at the king now, who they call the king. I don't call him the king, but who they say is the king of the NBA. He went right at him, bro. There's a clip where Anthony Edwards, he broke LeBron down, drove to the basket, flash pass, Julius Randle dunked it. Anthony Edwards he's screaming at LeBron all the way down. Once Anthony Edwards gets to the half-court line, he starts pressing Bron all the way down to his end of the paint. And Bron looking for the ref. The ref ain't stopping nothing. You need to go. You need to figure out a way to stop that. You know what I'm saying?
He started crying, huh?
Be honest, man. And LeBron, he's been a crybaby. He's always been there.
One thing I said about AE, he got Gobert and Julius Randle believing. 2 guys that people just didn't like on their team was he got to believe in. And I give AE all the credit. Because Gobert, we all know he could be a 2020 or 2010 guy every night if he put his mind to it, even though people don't like him. And Julius Randle know his role. He's a solid number 2, maybe number 3 guy on the team, and he gonna give you 18, 16, or maybe 20 a night. So they got the good antidote.
The one thing I'll say is with Anthony Edwards, like I would have not been a fan of Anthony Edwards. You got to tell you, I was more of a critic when he came in. Partially was that there was people trying to compare him to D Wade, and that really rubbed me the wrong way. But I'll say after this series, he has my respect. I had to take my hat off. He knocked out KD, he's knocked out Yoke, and now he knocked out Bron and Luka, and he could possibly knock out Steph next round if the Warriors win. But one thing I'll say about him, and what I think I learned from him this past series, was that I think the way he plays is very mature. I think because of how he acts regularly, which is himself, and he's authentic. I think that you kind of feel like he may play immature on the floor, but he plays very mature on the floor for the most part, other than like sometimes when he'll start jacking threes a lot. But he plays very mature, and I'm not trying to throw. Well, it is what it is. I feel like is what somewhat separates him and Ja Morant. To me, I feel like
he shoot.
I feel like no, I don't feel like it's about him shooting. I just think he plays maturely and he acts mature on the like he acts mature. IQ. Yeah, he's way more mature on the basketball court.
Plays defense.
Now we know off the court and is not the most mature. But
one thing I can say that man ain't beat Ja in the series. He haven't. Head to head. In the playoffs when they counted, Phil. I don't care if he was his rookie or sophomore year. Grizzlies beat them in 6.
Well, I'm saying, because Ja been in the league a lot longer than him, right?
Probably like an extra 2 years.
He came in, I think, maybe 2 years before.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm pretty sure they end up seeing each other at some point in time. I'm pretty sure both of these guys still young. Ja, like what, 20?
24, 25. But I give Phil this. SGA beat Ja in the series. He swept them. So that's something. That's something that I can't dismiss. I can't dismiss.
Well, I'll be honest.
I'll never let you forget.
I don't want to keep talking about Ja though, but I think Ja got like, if he do have, I think he got maybe like one more year in Memphis.
My thing is, when Ja leave, are you still gonna be a Grizzlies fan or?
Yeah, I think Ja got one more year. I think the Grizzlies.
They getting KD or Giannis.
I don't see it because I think KD they're going to work with him. The Suns, they have a good relationship, so they're not going to send him somewhere where he doesn't want to go.
I'm hearing D Book might go to Detroit.
Yeah, and I would like that. I would like to see D Book.
Me too.
I would like that.
It's gonna be Dame and CJ McCollum all over again with the middies and threes.
No.
Stop! What? Two-headed monster.
I don't like that comparison though.
Yeah, I don't like that comparison either.
I'm gonna be real. Cade Cunningham is not like Damian Lillard or CJ McCollum.
Yeah,
but they two mid-range guys.
They're not the same guy.
Outside of Damian Lillard.
Cade Cunningham. Did you know he was in the 3-point contest?
He a 3-level score. Cade is 3 levels.
What? That boy is cold.
So that's not a good comparison, bro.
Cade really ain't. I mean, Cade. I don't even know if you compare anybody to.
I can't compare Cade to nobody other than one person. But y'all ain't gonna like who I'm gonna compare him to.
Who?
Y'all know who I'm gonna say.
Who? Yeah, I really don't know who you gonna compare him to.
They slick player like they slick player.
No. Really, I was thinking the same thing, but he passed.
You would have said somebody
if
old
you
school.
think about it, no, because Shay's a 3-level scorer. They might not take as many threes, but they can get to any shot they want anywhere on the floor. Cade Cunningham, and if I'm being honest, Cade Cunningham's pace on the floor is a little bit better than Shay's. I think Cade moves
they both one of those. But they both one of those at their own pace.
At their own pace, at my own time. I'm going here, but I'm gonna take you this way first. Then I'm gonna get back on this side. and it ain't gonna be shit you can do about it when I put it with my right.
Right.
That's them. You know what I'm saying? I like Cade, bro. And you put me on. I mean, I knew about Cade, but you put me on Cade Cunningham. You did.
Cade,
You
that's
did.
one of
You like that
my guys.
Oklahoma State, bro.
The only problem is now, man, the East started a lot. It's like a lot of guys in the East that I'm rocking with right now. So I like Cade. I like D. Mitch. I like Tatum.
I don't really like D. Mitch or Tatum.
You like Paolo?
And I like Paulo. And I like Paulo.
Paulo been my boy. Paulo been my boy.
You like my boy Trae Young?
I'm not a big Trae Young.
No, I don't like Trae Young. I don't like Jalen Brunson. I don't like Tatum.
What? Jalen Brunson a dog. Brunson a dog.
I don't like Brunson like that.
I ain't gonna lie, Brunson a dog.
I don't like
bro,
Brunson like that.
You don't know how bad I wanted the Pistons to win, bro. Just taking the game, man.
I'm not even a real big Tyrese.
He arrogant, but he a dog, bro.
I'm not even a big Tyrese Halliburton fan like that either.
Tyrese, no.
I mean, I'm not a big Tyrese Halliburton fan, but
I don't like Melo.
At the same time, like, if I gotta choose between, I'm not choosing the Pacers because I like Tyrese Halliburton. If anything, my favorite player on the Pacers and Young, you should know this, Siakam. That's my boy.
Yeah, I like Siakam.
Siakam, my boy.
I think he gonna have a tough series.
What's Buddy from the Toronto Raptors? I like him. He nice.
Hey, they got veteran presence. Siakam got him one. Don't nobody on the Cavs, but Tristan Thompson got one.
But yeah, let's go ahead. We hit this hard. Let's go ahead. We all listen to the Key Glock album. I haven't listened to it. What's y'all opinion on the album?
Man, I listened to it. I done listened to this album probably about 5 times all the way through, from first song to last. No shuffle, just straight through.
Facts.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I gotta give it like a 6.5, bro. Honestly, bro. It's like a 6.57.
Let's put context to the people that's watching. Phil, Phil is a guy that more times than not, when I think listens to an album, he's going to tell you that it is no skips.
Oh,
a lot of times where Phil says the album are no skips, and so pretty much when he does say it at this point, we really don't take it seriously when he says it's no skips because he says it all the time. But yeah, for you to say it's a 6.5, that I feel like with that, I feel like that's crazy right there.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not beating Glock Bun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't beating that. It's not beating Yellow Tape, and it's not beating his last album that he
Glaucoma 2.
Glaucoma 2. It's not beating none of that. I'm honestly like, this may be one of his lower tier albums. I'm not gonna say worse, but lower tier. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a real Key Glock fan to even take this a listen to. You know? So I appreciate you dropping, but Key Glock, you got it. You know what I'm saying? It's a hit and miss on this.
We waited a year and a half, almost 2 years for this. And I like Key Glock as well. And I rate this about a 7.4, 7.5. This wasn't my favorite tapes at all. It had some songs that I like, don't get me wrong. But Key Glock, man, I was not expecting this, man. I knew he was tripping with his first album cover of this Glockavelli was the horn, the crown with the thorns. I was like, man, this dude is tripping, bro. And then the fans made him change it, and he still was kind of crazy with his album cover. But I'm like, I don't see he says nowhere near the Tupac album, but it was a lot of hit and miss, And Key Glock, I know you going through stuff and you trying to overcome that.
Well, real quick, guys, I literally just looked. Glock's album is right now #1 on Apple Music.
They got
all genres and hip hop. But I mean, at the same time,
it's the first
drop.
Like,
it's the first week.
Yeah,
it's the first week.
Nah, the only other artist that dropped, he dropped a deluxe album, and then,
but
I listen to Ye.
But hold up, guys. Key Glock, you my dog. Give us what the people been wanting. It's a Dumb and Dumber 3. We've been wanting it. We've been wanting this since what, 18, 19? I don't know. But please give what the fans what you want. Please drop some more Dolph. Come out the vault. Like, I hate to say this right now. I really hate to say this, bro. Your rivals is rocking right now with Glorilla. CMG with Glorilla, they are going. They keep going high. You supposed to be the head honcho of PRE. You know what I'm saying? CMG supposed to be way down here. God, you gotta step up, man. Like you man, we like you for a reason. Like you one of the ones, man. You are one of the ones. I know you arrogant, you don't want nobody, no features, no none of that. Cause you can do it all by yourself, which you can. But we need to start seeing that work again, bro. Like, I want to see a Dumb and Dumber 3. I want to see more features with Dolph, because I know you got them. I want to see the features with Kenny Money. Like, I want you to sign more artists to Cutthroat and PRE. Because right now, you and Kenny Money, the only ones still holding up PRE right now. And it's time for you to drop some more Dolph. It's time. It is time, bro. You start to let other people work that ladder, and it's coming out the woodworks now. Like, I don't know why you hold it back. You the only person know. But it's time for us, the real fans, to hear some more Dolph. The streets need to hear this. The United States of America needs to hear this. Dumb and Dumber 3, we need it.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much echo everything you said, like in terms of that. Like, I do feel like we do need another Dumb and Dumber 3, or some call it something else.
Another album, but this
he needed probably another Dolph. Him and Dolph. I think, and honestly, I'm a Key Glock fan. And you know, to me personally, I was one of the very first people ever to listen to Key Glock like that. Honestly, when he dropped.
Glock Bond.
Yeah, no, that's not Glock Bond. Glock Season.
And Glock We Trust. Glock Season, yeah.
When he dropped Glock Season, Kanye Fab and all that. But like honestly and truthfully, really since the last album, like the singles he was dropping, I really haven't been paying attention to most of it. To me, like it has not caught my attention. I think he had a run. That 18. 20, 21, that was probably his hottest run. Dolph, I think Dolph passing hurt. I think that hurt. I think one, it gave him some time where he wanted to probably wanted some time away from the music, get his headspace together because of that. And two, I mean, Dolph was a mentor to him. Like, you know, let's keep it stacked. Dolph took that man, you know, he took him out of the country. Overseas in the radio doing the freestyles and all that. Like, Dolph was really putting this man on game, and you know, he really wrapped his arms around him. And as far as we know, they've never had any, you know, internal disputes or anything. Like, this wasn't a Birdman Wayne situation or like that. This was, you know, they was really rocking with each other. And so I think that hurt him. Like, Key Glock, man, let's be real. He ain't dropped since that last album.
He ain't been the same.
His last hit song was "Let's Go."
Yeah, "Let's Go" was his probably most hit song in a minute. But I mean, I honestly though, on that album, I missed a lot of other songs.
That whole album was crazy.
That
whole album was crazy. His last
album was crazy. Yeah, I'm saying, I was arguing with guys saying that you know, yeah, pretty much
that album has some hits. Presidential Rolex, Last Man Standing. It was tough.
But hey, man, we still fans, Glock, man. Let's drop some good music, man. Hopefully, let's get that next Dolph collab album. Does anybody want to talk real quick on BMF real quick? We got a short time, so how do we feel about BMF coming up? Do we think it's going to be good? Honestly, I think it's going to be hot dookie water.
I stopped watching BMF after season 2.
I saw the
middle of season 2. I stopped watching.
I think it's going to be hot dookie water. This Mexico crap. I think this is going to be some bullshit. I think honestly, last season you started to see the slippage. There was a lot of bullshit going on. A lot of people wanted to get in that weren't really actors. They couldn't act.
You got Lil Durk in there.
It started getting a little. Let's get real. It started a little Tubi. It started to get a little Tubi in there, and so
Yeah,
I don't have high hopes for this season. I'm gonna watch it though.
I agree.
Watch
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, it's too much going on in one season. Like, they already the transfer from them being in Detroit and Atlanta to now Dirk is in Miami. Meets is in Miami with braids. Like, they didn't fast forward this way too quick.
And I mean, they got to though. I guess because of this, and I think especially now, with this being the last season, they finna fast track this. This finna go like this season. A lot of the story will be told real fast in these episodes because they got to end it.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really ready to watch this season. I'm more so excited to watch The Shy than BMF. And
got into the shop, but I ain't lie though. I probably still watch it regularly, but I said I could see myself just binge watching it. Just wait till all the episodes.
I was going to say the same thing. I swear I was.
And binge watch it or something like that.
Because it look like it's too rushed. It's too rushed.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a no for me all the way across the board. I don't watch the last thing I really fully watched was Power. BMF. After the first season and like second season, I stopped watching BMF. Be honest with you.
Yeah.
Bro, because I looked at the trailer, bro. They got Mitchie coming back. They got the dude that was hunting Meech in the first couple of seasons back. Lala trying to still find a role. It's like it's too much going on. The cartel. It's like, man, it's too much wrapped around one season, bro. It need to be an additional 2 to 3 more seasons before we got to this point we at now.
Yeah, so I mean, I think 50. I think 50 just was collecting his last bread with this.
It's beef. He's ready to end it.
To go and end this. Yeah, I think this is it. But also, I mean, we got to see though, because 50 is a marketing genius. He could be using this. He could have been using that to help get this season real big to watch, but at the same time, it could just be real big. I mean, we'll get to. We're gonna see. I am curious to see how the world gonna be when this drops. Are we really gonna be sitting down watching and talking about it, or after like episode 3, people gonna be like, "Oh, this is some bullshit," and they're gonna slowly stop watching it on the regular, which I think is what's gonna happen. I think by episode 3, a lot of people gonna be like, "I just wait till they drop out the rest of the episodes and then I come back and watch it." That's what I'm thinking. I think they'll fall off. But yeah, man, let's go to what it is, man. What we got for what it is. Well, I guess I'll open this time. We've been doing a lot of kind of like dating relationship, so I thought we should do something different this time. So what I say with what it is today is, when as a friend should you take a friend's advice? In any type of situation, when do you feel like, all right, I need to take heed of what they're telling me and actually, maybe there may be some validity in what they're telling me right now?
Well, I think first off is, after a while of you trying to do it by yourself and getting the same result, and you're close with your friends and they can see that what you're doing ain't working, at some point, you probably should listen to what they got to say. And it could be for any situation. I think sometimes guys just, they really and truly believe that what they're doing is right. And it's actually wrong, And sometimes they don't want to take that advice, but you need to hear it. And at the end of the day, all you really can do is tell them what you're seeing from the outside looking in. I can give you some advice, but after I give you that advice, you can take it how you want. You can listen to it and try to do what I said, or you can do the same thing you've been doing that ain't been working, wasting your time with whatever going on.
Right.
So it's like, at the end of the day, you make your own choice. But sometimes my thing is, your friends shouldn't be the ones lying to you. Like, your friends shouldn't lie to you. They see something wrong, and especially if you know that ain't right, they gonna tell you what it is. You want somebody that's gonna be real with you about everything. All right? If you got somebody around you that ain't being real with you, you don't really need to keep them around you. So if you know that your boy is gonna keep it real with you, still just hear him out at least, and then just try to do a baby step with what he said. ain't saying do the whole thing, but just try to take a different route with what's going on. Because at the end of the day, if you and your boys tight like that, everybody want to eat. You want to see all your boys succeed in whatever going on, or at least be on top of whatever's going on. You know. So that's really how I feel about it. And I think if anything, man, your boys or your friends that you close with the most, that really know you and be around you all the time, they looking out for you in your best interest. They're not trying to tear you down or bring you down. If you got people like that, you don't need them around you. Seriously.
Man, you said a lot of key points, Phil. Like,
Yeah. Well,
you
let me go ahead.
backed it up.
I'll go ahead and piggyback on Phil real quick. I'll say this. I think if the friend that is giving you advice is giving you a track record in which a lot of times what they're telling you it comes to pass, like they tell you how the situation is also going to end. I think it takes, you should go ahead and listen to it. Now, obviously, sometimes if a person hasn't been in that situation, it's just kind of giving you their opinion. I feel like you kind of are 50-50 in what they're telling you because they haven't actually been in that situation for them to be able to tell you exactly what to do. But the thing that I'll have is, for me though, I feel like on the other end of it, for me, it's gonna get to a point where I'm not gonna keep telling you this is this, and you're gonna keep doing it your way. Because if once it gets to that point, or I just know like me telling you this is not gonna change how you gonna deal with the situation or your outlook of how this, wherever this is going on, I'm gonna step back. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let you do you, because I feel like for me, that's just, for me personally, with me wanting the best for a friend and for them not to take my advice. And even though I'm more than likely, I'm probably 85 to 95% sure this is where it's gonna go, and they still go in that other direction. I mean, I'm done with it. Like when the topic gets brought up, I'm gonna stay silent. I'm just gonna let I'll just add my 2 cents here and there, but I'm not really gonna be like, hey, I don't know if that's a good idea, or I think you should do this. I'm just gonna let them, tell me about it, and it is what it is. Because obviously, me telling them is not gonna do. All I'm doing is wasting energy.
And man, that's the other point that I didn't get to say. But you said it, is that at some point, I want you guys to understand that you giving them advice about the same shit every time. After a while, you're talking for yourself. They're not even listening. You know what I'm saying? So you just let them do what they do and bump their head. And when they bump their head on their own, hopefully they figure it out. Now, I'm not saying just don't back them, but sometimes you just gotta let them. You gotta let them bump their head and then catch them after they fall. You know what I'm saying? Because you telling them beforehand ain't gonna do nothing. And that's with any situation.
Y'all both said some key topics. I feel like for the most part, you gotta give them that tough love and that tough criticism, man. Because sometimes people don't want to hear that. Sometimes they want to bump their own head, but you gotta have the right guys in your circle, family, friends, anybody that's in your tight niche to tell you right from wrong. And if they come asking for your advice, listen, take a heed to and listen to it, because as you go for them for advice, they come to you for advice too. Don't sugarcoat it. Be straight up with them too, because everybody needs that type of bond and type of awareness. Because somebody might be slipping, and you might not know which way to turn or which way to process the situation, and you want to come for help. That's where you got friends and family in your tight niche for it in the first place. Because if they have stepping telling you BS, I don't need you around me. Straight up. And to know that I can trust somebody to even talk to you about a situation that can be serious, or just something just you need help on financially, or a relationship, or what's the next move to take, heed of anything. Right. If I'm coming to you, obviously I trust your opinion and you value my opinion the most, other than my parents are a close knit person in my family. So I'm gonna respect your opinion, and it's to the heat that if I want to listen to it, I still go my way or not. It's just like it's just something that you gotta trust, man.
But I think also it's reading when to tell advice and when not to, because sometimes a friend might just be coming in and telling about the situation. And I think a lot of those times when they do that and someone gives advice, that's probably the most of the time when a friend doesn't take heed of. Now, if the friend comes and literally straight up says, "Hey, what you think I should do with this, this, and this," then that is probably the most likely when they'll actually take what you're telling them to heart and actually, you know what I'm saying, go about what you're telling them to do. I think a lot of times what happens is people will just tell their friends or whatever they got going on. A friend interjects on what they feel like, or they be like, "I don't know if that's right." And sometimes I think the receiving party takes it in a way where they take it kind of like they like right now they too close to the situation, and they just kind of really just vent off. They weren't really looking for you to say no, this, and this.
Something you ain't want to hear.
Right. And so I think that's a part of sometimes where they don't want to listen. Is at that time they may not be wanting to hear that right now.
And that's the hard truth. Sometimes it's shit you ain't gonna want to hear, but you need to hear it. Because if not, your ass gonna be out there walking on a limb and fall off real fast.
Yeah.
Okay. No, seriously.
Looking stupid.
Hey,
and
man.
you never want them to get the last laugh.
And like I always say, you better get on that train before it pull off, because when it pull off, it ain't no turning around.
Man.
Like my dad said, you always want to be 10 times and 10 steps ahead of the next man on a situation. So you want to think it out strategically and know what the right things to say, because some stuff might backfire if you go out the wrong way or the wrong option you choose.
Right.
So listen to your people, man. That's all I gotta say.
And listen, that last part. Listen to your people.
Hey, don't put this out on me,
No,
bro.
I'm not saying. What, man? Calm down, bro. I'm piggybacking off of the last statement you just said.
Oh, my bad.
What? Listen to your people, bro. Your people are not going to lie to you. In any situation, your people will not lie to you. I'm telling you, they're looking out in your best interest. Okay? It's okay. Sometimes the truth hurts. And it's going to hurt. But you need to hear that shit. Because if you don't, that train gonna pull off, and there ain't gonna be no turning around.
Yeah, what we always say, we gotta put this on a shirt. Hard but fair, sad but true. Hey,
sad but true.
Woo!
Hey, we got to put that on the next shirt.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, I think also real quick though, I think with that being said, of like you telling them how it is. When you don't, when I feel like as a friend, you doing them a disservice too if you try to sugarcoat it too when you talking to them.
Right.
I think we need to be more direct in how we saying it. We just need to be black and white. We need to be black and white as possible.
I'm 100%.
When you try to dress it up, they might not take away exactly what you're trying to tell them. So I think this is something that I think I need to also work on that as well. Is we gotta keep it as black and white as possible when we give out advice and information to each other. Hey, this is what it is. I'm telling you what I'm saying. This is exactly what it is.
You keep it black and white with the boss man. Shit, you keep it black and white with the preacher. Keep it black and white with us.
Right. Just keep it black and white. So yeah, man. Early show.
Yep.
Still watch some basketball, man. Still, you know what I'm saying? Still watch a little basketball. Still get a little time in. Like and subscribe, man. We dropping everything Wednesday, man. Wednesday morning, we be up and running, man.
We in that thing.
Like, comment, and subscribe, man. When next time I see my